Hi guys! So today we're going to learn about PHP Conditional Statements. Okay, so let's start by knowing what is PHP Conditional Statements. Conditional statements are used to perform different actions based on different conditions. In PHP, we have the following conditional statements. First, we have if statement, execute some code if one condition is true. Next, we have the if-else statement, execute some code if a condition is true and another code if that condition is false. And the third one, yung if-else statement, executes different codes for more than two conditions. Then we have yung switch statement, selects one of many blocks of code to be executed. Okay, so when do we use conditional statements? So we use conditional statements if there's something that we want to compare. Okay, so we have here yung scenario 1. So if the value is less than 10, then display the words value is less than 10 on the screen. So what are those things that we are trying to compare here? So basically, we're trying to compare the value to the 10. If the value is less than 10, then i-display natin yung value is less than 10. Then these are the two things that we're trying to compare. Okay? So another scenario, if your gender is male, then proceed to the male's room. Otherwise, proceed to the ladies' room. So what are the things that we're trying to compare here? Basically, yung gender. If kung male ka, proceed ka na sa men's room. Otherwise, so basically, kung female, then sa ladies' room ka. Okay, so we're trying to compare the two general gender, which is yung male at saka female. Okay, then we also have the third scenario. Let's say if you are driving a car and your speed is below 60 km per hour, then we can say that safe driving speed. But if your speed is more than 60 km per hour, but less than 100 km per hour, then we can also say that you are burning extra fuel. But if your speed is already more than 100 km per hour, then we can say that it's dangerous driving speed. So what are those things that we're trying to compare here? So basically, we're trying to compare the speed. Okay, so if it is below 60, if it is greater than but less than 100, greater than 60 but less than 100, and if it is already more than 100 km per hour. So we are comparing the speed here. So those are some of the examples that we can figure out if we're going to use a conditional statement. So if there's something that we want to compare, then we can say that this is to solve this one, we are going to use conditional statement for this. Okay, so let's start with the PHP, the if statement. The if statement executes some code if one condition is true. So ito yung syntax natin, if, then open close parenthesis, then sa loob dito nandyan yung condition natin. Then we have yung opening curly bracket and the closing curly bracket. Okay, so sa loob niyan, dyan natin ilalagay yung mga executable code natin. Okay? So condition is composed of values that you want to compare. Kagaya ng value 1 is equal to value 2, or value 1 is greater than value 2, or value 1 is not equal to value 2. Okay? So we have here yung mga equal to, greater than, and not equal to. So those are what we call the comparison operators. So if you are familiar with PHP operators, yun ang mga gagamitin natin for this part. So let's have a quick review pagdating sa mga comparison operators. So ito yung mga sinasabing comparison operators. So if you already watch our video that talks about yung sa PHP operators. So, I'm sure na alam mo na yung, kung ano yung mga ito. Okay? So, we have here yung double equal, which has the name of equal, in which it try to compare both value. We have yung identical naman, which try to compare the value of two variable and also its data type. Then we have the not equal, the not identical, the greater than, the less than, the greater than or equal to, and the less than or equal to. Okay? Okay, now let's start having our example. Okay, so this is our code. So we have the declaration, we have the condition part of our if statement, and our display statement. Okay, so the first things that will happen is that we try to declare variable value equals to 5. Then the next thing na mangyayari is that we're going to compare yung value variable kung less than ba siya sa 10. So true or false? 5 is less than 10. So the answer will be true. Now, since true na siya, then we're going to display the value is less than 10. So we execute na itong statement. Okay? So another example. So the value has a value of 10. Then we try to compare the value variable. Equal ba siya sa 10? Then basically, yung sagot natin is true. Then we're going to display the value is equal to 10. Okay? Okay, next is PHP, the if-else statement. The if-else statement executes some code if a condition is true, and another code if that condition is false. Okay, so ito yung syntax natin. If, then condition natin. Then afterwards, yung else naman. So, if the condition is true, it will execute our code here. Pero kung mag-false siya, then it will execute naman yung code dito. Okay? Okay, so let's have our example. So we have here yung sample code natin, in which we try to declare a variable of gender having a value of female. Then we have here yung condition natin. Okay? So once the condition is true, then we're going to execute this one. Okay, so if ever naman mag-false, then we're going to jump to the else statements and execute this one. Okay, so let's try to simulate the process of our code. So first na nangyari is that we assign a value female to gender variable. Okay, then we compare. Is gender equal to male? So ano ba yung value ng gender? It is female. So is female equal to male? Okay, so basically the answer will be false. So since nag-false siya, then we're going to jump here sa else part. So and execute this one. Kaya mangyari, display the proceed to ladies room. Okay? Okay, next is PHP, the if, else if, else statement. So the if, else statement executes different codes for more than two conditions. So ito yung naman yung syntax natin. Okay, so the first, here we have the first condition, if, first condition. Then once mag-false to, then we're going to jump to the next condition. Check kung mag-true. Kung mag-false pa rin, then we're going to jump to the else. Okay? So, ano yung mangyayari? What if mag-true dito? If ever mag-true dito, then execute na itong code and it will not jump to the other statement na. Okay? So, sa ganitong structure ng if, else statement, if ever merong isang mag-true yung condition, then the other statement, hindi na nila babasahin. Okay? So, it will not jump there anymore. So, once lang talaga, if ever there's a true statement, execute kung ano yung nasa loob ng mga brackets. Okay? So, that's how yung if, else statement works. Okay? Okay, now let's have our example. So, we have here yung sample code natin. So, we declare speed equals to 80. Then, yung mga condition natin dito. Okay? So, as you can notice guys, meron tayo ditong end. Kung ito yung tinatawag nating itong mga operator, yung comparison operator. Now, dito naman, ito yung tinatawag nating logical operator. Okay, so if you're not yet familiar, then let's have a quick review muna. So, ito yung PHP logical operators. So, PHP logical operators are used to combine conditional statements. Okay? So, ganito yung setup. For the AND operator, condition 1 and condition 2. Then, kailangan, para mag-true yung statement natin dito, kailangan both condition are true. Okay? For the OR naman, either lang. Either condition 1 or condition 2 is true to have a true statement. Okay? So, ito namang AND at saka ito are just the same. Only the syntax, pero yung objective, magkaiba yung syntax, pero yung objective are just the same. Okay? Then, katulad rin sa OR and itong OR. Different syntax but same yung objective. Okay? Then, we have here yung NOT operator wherein we're trying to invert yung value from being true magiging false, kung false magiging true. Okay? Okay, now let's try to simulate our code. So first is we declare the speed equals to 80. Then let's check the condition. Is speed less than 60? True or false? Then the answer for that is false. Okay, so since false, now jump tayo dito. Is speed greater than 60? Yes. Okay, so there are another condition here. Is speed less than 100? Yes again, or true. Now, at this part, we use logical operator AND. So, both conditions are true. Okay? So, therefore, since both conditions are true, it means that we met yung criteria or we satisfied the criteria of AND logical operator, which is the condition for both condition should be true. And therefore, the answer for this one will be true. So, since nag-true na tayo dito, then we're going to execute this one. Kaya, yung mangyayari, we're going to display that you are burning extra fuel. Okay? So, that's how yung if, else statement works. Okay? Okay, next is the PHP switch statement. Use the switch statement to select one of many blocks of code to be executed. Okay, so ito yung syntax natin. So we have switch, open close parentheses, wherein in here the value that we're about to compare, then curly braces. Curly brackets. Then sa loob dito, nandito yung mga case statements natin, at saka yung default. Then tong label, this is the one that we're going to compare with the N. So once mag-match yung N at saka yung label, then it will execute this particular code. Okay? Then after that, we're going to have this break statement para hindi na siya mag-jump to the other statement. Okay? Otherwise, kung wala to, it will proceed to the case 2. Okay? So, yun ang mangyayari. So, it is necessary for us to put this one para hindi na siya mag-proceed to other case statement if ever mag-true yung case natin dito. Okay, guys? So, meron naman tayo ditong default. Okay, so it will serve as the else part of the switch statement wherein once none of these labels match to our N, then it will proceed to the default, which is a sort of else pagdating sa switch. Okay, then execute natin kung ano man yung kailangan natin execute. Okay, guys? Okay, now let's try to have our example. So we have here yung sample code natin. So we try to declare here yung fab color of having a value of green. Then we have here yung switch statement natin. So meron tayong tatlong case. Then we have red, blue, and green. And also yung default statement. Okay? So now let's try to simulate our code. So first na mangyayari is that we have a fab color of green, then let's start compare the fab color to red, which is this part. So is fab color equals to red? Of course, false. Diba? Then jump tayo dito sa next case. So is fab color equals to blue? Then yung sagot pa rin is false. Then jump naman tayo dito. Then is fab color equals to green? Then the answer is true. Now since na nag-true tayo, then we're going to execute the statement here. Okay, so basically we're going to display your favorite color is green. And execute the break statement para hindi na siya mag-proceed sa other statement. Okay? So that's how yung switch statement works. Okay, guys? Okay, so let's have our quick activity muna, guys. So write a PHP program that would display a specific text depending on its gender and age. Okay, so we have here yung basis natin nung mga text na kailangan nating i-display. So, if yung tao isang yung male, dito natin kukunin. Then, kung female naman siya, dito natin babasihin yung mga text na i-display natin. So, depende pa rin yan if anong specific age range niya. Okay? So, if the age is ranging from 1 to 12, then ito yung mga text na kukunin natin. Then, if the age is ranging from 13 to 19, then dito naman tayo kukuha. Then, if it is 20 to 59, then ito naman yung i-display natin. Then, kung 60 and above yung age, then ito yung mga specific text na i-display natin. Okay? So, for the age and gender, you can declare yung mga variable para doon, then compare it. Then, once you compare, then display the specific text na kailangan natin. Okay? Okay, so ngayon, I would like to ask you to pause lang muna yung video, then kindly work on the activity natin. Then once you already finish, then you can play it back and I will share to you naman kung paano ko naman gagawin yung mga program na ganito. Okay? Okay, so let me try our activity. So first thing na gagawin ko, of course, I need to start our server. So start ko. Okay, so once it is started, pwede ko natin close. Then ngayon, punta ko sa kung saan ko naka-install yung SAM ko. So basically, nasa D ko yung nilagay. Then hanapin ko yung htdocs. Then mag-create ako dito ng folder. Sabihin natin project. Okay, so that folder, i-open ko siya sa text editor. B SAM htdocs project. Okay. So let me create a new file. Save natin to as index.php. Then let me put some HTML code. Okay. Sabihin natin learning conditional statements. Kahit wala to, okay lang. On your case, guys. I just put this, parang naging routine ko lang. So, ilagay ko na lang dito as h1. Okay. Save ko. Let me just try to run. So, localhost, then project. Okay. So, the next thing na gagawin ko, of course, to work on the part of the declaration. So as I said earlier, declare na lang tayo ng variable for the gender. Sabihin natin male to. Then mag-declare lang muna ako ng okay. So, sabihin natin 25. Then first na gagawin ko, I want to compare yung gender. If equals to male, then dito ko siya pa-process. Then kung hindi male, then dito naman. Okay? So dito, i-compare ko naman yung age. If the age is greater than 1, greater than or equal to 1, and age is less than or equal to 12, then dyan naman natin ipaprocess. Okay, then else if tayo, if age is greater than or equal to 13 and age is less than or equal to 19. Okay, the next is else if age naman is age is greater than or equal to 20 and age is less than or equal to 59. Okay, then the last one is yung sa 60 and above na. Okay? So, itong statement dito, pwede natin kopyahin ito mamaya dito. Okay? Okay, the next thing naman na gagawin natin is to compare yung mga, to display yung mga specific text. Sabihin natin, so since it is a male, you are still a little boy. Yan. So, dito naman sa isa, you are already a teenager. Yan. Then, next is, if the age is 20 and to 59, then you are a gentleman. Then, kung hindi naman, then you are already an old man. Okay? Then, ito, kopyahin lang natin code na to at ilagay natin dito. So, palitan lang natin ito. Girl. Then dito, teenager pa rin. Then dito, basically lady. Then dito is old lady. Okay? Okay, so now let's try to run. If baka may error tayo, refresh. So, wala. So, gentleman, kasi age ko is 20. So, if ever palitan ko ng female to, and refresh, yan, naging lady. So, let's start with, sabihin natin 5, and male. Then, refresh, still little boy. If maging, sabihin natin 15, teenager, kung maging yung 20, gentleman, then if it is 60 or more, sabihin natin 65, girl, already an old man. Okay? So, sabihin naman natin female. Then, let's start with 2 years old. Little girl. Okay? Then, if it is 15, already a teenager. If it is 26, you're a lady. And if it is 65, then you are an old lady or already an old lady. Okay? Okay, guys. So, that's how we work on our activity. So, that's how we manage yung mga if statement. So, this is kind of if statement. If statement within an if statement is what we call a nested if statement. Okay? So, as you can notice guys, dito, ito yung tinatawag nating range. If you notice that you're trying to compare a range of value or a numbers, then you should do this through AND operator. Okay? So, basta it talks about ranges. Okay guys? Okay, so I think that's it guys. So I hope you learned something new today. So basically, we had learned kung paano ba natin i-manipulate yung mga PHP conditional statements. Paano ba tayo gagawa ng mga condition using yung mga comparison at saka yung logical operators. Okay, so those are the things that we have learned so far in this part of our series. So okay, I think that's it. So just like I always say guys, just keep practicing and never stop learning. So thank you for watching guys, and goodbye for now.